And that's gonna be it. So Showere can go take some rest. The first time he came to the name. Yes.
What is happening to our country has just happened here. And I'm going to start with that. I never came here to ask any question. Have I asked you any question tonight? I only made a donation. Alright? People who have even made lesser donations were applauded. I wasn't applauded. I gave you cash. Okay? No. That is late. I'm not accepting it now. But I am going to ask you a very question so that I don't take people's time. You might not know me. Somebody was saying, introduce yourself. I'm going to introduce myself very well now.
We don't really have time.
Listen, my name is Dan Alo. I am the former editor of Daily Independent newspaper. I am the pioneer editor for news, core TV news in Nigeria. I've practiced both print and electronic media in Nigeria before coming to America. I'm an activist as well. Okay? We wrote the story that told you how Nigeria will never have a national airline, and it will happen, no matter what you try. So Ore knows better.
Let us answer the question, sir.
Now,
Yes,
my question is this. AAC has been formed. What we have in Nigeria is politicians hijacking a movement. When APC was formed, people thought, oh, APC is good. But of course, tell me who in PDP didn't run for APC. They all run there. So when this movement is well grounded, what is the what are you putting in place to check that your leadership will not be bought? That is one. They will not hijack your party and then hijack this movement. This is what happened in 1999. The people that fought the military to a standstill, that Babangida stepped down, they were never beneficiaries of the democracy that we have till today. The military are still in power. And that is the reality we have on them.
Over to you, Mr. Showere.
Thank you so much for these great questions. Umar Abubakar, you're asking what do you do to the governors who are all over the place engaging in corruption and all of these shenanigans that is associated with state governments. You see, the first thing we started with here in terms of conversation is that the justice system in Nigeria doesn't take justice to people and it doesn't bring them to justice. Most people don't know that the governor of a state don't have immunity covering certain things. Yes, they have immunity from prosecution, but they don't have immunity from investigation. That is to say that if you are a governor and you are stealing actively, even though we may not be able to arrest you, we can be investigating you until that time that you finish your immunity is over. And as soon as the immunity is over, you can wear a t-shirt saying, EFCC, I'm here. But by the time you are leaving, you will forget the t-shirt there. Or you will not leave even with the t-shirts. You will leave with an orange jumpsuit to another prison. That's the way it should be with a lot of these governors. In fact, the people who abused Nigerian resources the most, apart from president and governors of states, a lot of them are armed robbers. They are robbing their states, during the daytime. Daylight robbery is what governors are carrying out. So if the president of the country is working actively with security agencies, enabling them, not interfering, I say enabling, most of these governors can be brought under control. So many of you are familiar with how the public service work here. I think it was in Pennsylvania that a governor was jailed for stealing $5,000.
Virginia.
Yeah, I think in Pennsylvania, yeah. A governor He didn't even steal it directly. He used the contractor of the state to go and do something in his house that cost 5,000. He went to jail for it. The governor of Illinois, Blagofish, or what's it called? And yes, still in jail. In his own case, he was still negotiating to sell Obama's ticket. He didn't sell it yet. He was just contemplating, and he went to jail for it. In Nigeria, the governor of Kano State was caught on tape collecting gandola, as they call it now. His real name is Ganduje. They are now calling him Gandola. The man was caught on tape, not once, not twice, receiving dollars and putting it in his pocket, stuffing it in his cap. Nothing has been done about him. No investigation was carried out. In fact, President Buhari was praising him and saying that the man is a good man because he's completing projects that his predecessor abandoned. You cannot have that done. You can't have this kind of impunity happening and you expect the governors to feel that they are not under threat. You need a president in Nigeria that is not going to cover up any governor or cover up anybody for that matter. And this is why you need a Showore in the presidency. I know you like calling people in office excellency. I reject it because there's nothing excellent about those characters. And it's part of the thing that we have to get rid of is the amount of praise we heap on people who are doing their job for which they are elected to do. Excellency here, tomorrow they are giving them chieftaincy title. In fact, they don't have the time to do the job because society is distracting them with petty things. I've not seen many times an elected official that is reading policy documents. They are walking around with walking stick, and somebody is carrying their boo-boo. They'll carry the boo-boo on the right, it will fall on the left, they'll carry it on the left. That's nonsense. It's that people who want to lead Nigeria must be people who are willing to roll up their sleeves and go to work day and night. And it hurts me as I'm sitting in front of you that we have not even attained the position yet. Because I feel like we should have started work by now. I say this all the time. There's something that hurts, that strikes me. Anytime I'm passing through a dual carriageway here, I'm like, how can we just uproot it and take it to Nigeria? If I see a good school, I wish that I could just touch it and, use a bait. But it's possible back home to build these structures. Because South Africa has got it. Even if you go to Ghana, we were the ones who were doing Ghana must go now in the 80s. Now Ghanaians are planning Nigeria must go.
Send our children there to school.
Yes. Kingsley, you asked about maintenance culture. This is very true. But the question you should ask yourself is that Nigerians are maintaining facilities of other countries all over the world. In this country, there are Nigerians who are working at NASA. They are sending and shooting, things into the moon and the space every time. There are Nigerians.
We have one here.
Yeah.
Dr. Dunaya.
Don't put me on like that.
He's a pastor, he's an expert.
There is a Nigerian who was credited with taking out babies from the womb and fix the baby and they put the baby. And the baby will be born perfect. And my reaction to him, we need him in Nigeria to come and remove the brains of our leaders. Put it back. You also asked me about examination malpractices, right? bad as it sounds, you know the problem with us is our curriculum. So I taught in the US for 8 years now. My first year, I had a little bit of Nigerian mentality. Came to class, you know, this is what you need to do to pass my class. I was very, very firm. You know, the dean called me after 3 weeks. He said, I need to see, I want to review your syllabus. He looked at it and he said, 40% for exam? Why? Reduce that to 20%. I need people to participate in the class. If people don't show up in your class 3 times during the semester, you have to remove them. So, in Nigeria, people don't go to class, they are looking forward to exam. You have to make it, you have to reverse that so that you make attendance and participation compulsory. Every class, I have to give a homework assignment to my students. And guess what? It's also a two-way traffic. As you are grading the students are also grading you. As an adjunct professor, if my grades are not good at the end of the semester, they will not retain me the following year. So it's a balance. But in Nigeria, everybody is going to write the exam. Exam is like 80%, if not 100%. I think it's 10% attendance. Then 90% or 80% exam. Then during the exam period, half of the students are in fellowship, the rest are in town looking for Babalawo to give them to go and pass the exam. And when they are so much under pressure, they hire mercenaries to write the exams for them. Because of course, our university are also not using technology. Yes, it's not secure. It's not a matter of security anymore. In this country, I took, you know, you go and take law, I did LSAT before. You sit in front of a computer, there's no way you can cheat. It's technology. The thing is telling you right there, you know, this is the answer. If you look on the other right to you, the question on the other side is different from the question you are answering, or the way they order it. So you can giraffe all the way you want. There's no way you are not helping yourself. Yes, but beyond that, in that room, there are videos watching you. So when you are going to be expelled, you'll be given the evidence that you cheated. So there's no room for all these things. But in Nigeria, at the University of Lagos, the classrooms don't even have ceiling fan. They are talking about computers. It's not even the students that are a problem as much as the professors who will say to you, look, you want to pass my class. You know what? You tell the girls, come and see me, tell the boys, come and bring something. So, yeah, it's a transactional process that has polluted the education system. But that can be fixed. We can fix it by reversing our curriculum. We can fix it by introducing technology into our university or even secondary school systems, right? My daughter, who is 11 years old, has got more books than the secondary school I attended in Ondo State. I'm not making it up. Just my daughter. I went to my secondary school, there's no single book there. If you find it, is that physics book of 1985. Then come. But in my secondary school, I still found the book Pitikidis, Common Mistakes in English. Exactly. How can you be teaching people with common mistakes in English in 2019 and you expect them to compete? But lo and behold, even with the worst education system in the world, Nigerians are competing all over the world. That's the interesting part about it. It's a paradox. When we still come to the US to go to school, we still do better with our hand-baked education. We still do better than people who went to school here, because there's a Nigerian spirit behind all of this. Even when people are cheating in exams, which is completely wrong. They also understand that there's a global space out there where they need to compete in the future. So they are doing everything they can. It's just that when people don't have opportunity, they do whatever they can to get what they want. But the moment they find themselves in places where things work, they come around and open their door and say, wow, where did you learn all these things? Because Nigeria, there's something innate inside our system, genetically, that makes us just perform wonders. We succeed everywhere else but home. Yes. Yeah. Last question that I know you're asking about hijacking the political movement of party. This is a very, very important question. We have already faced this problem since we started with the political party. But you know, it takes a lot of work to build movements. And one thing you should understand if you are building a movement is to understand that your opponents, the government, will be interested in either decimating or hijacking the movement. And when you have veterans like us building movements, it's very difficult to hijack it. But that is not to say that we should rest on our hours or take things for granted. Movements have their own DNAs. And a movement whose time has come like this cannot be hijacked by anybody. I can tell you, they try themselves, they lead themselves, and they deliver on their own promise. In this case, it's the liberation of the Nigerian people. And I can I can tell you that our movement is doing very well, it's growing and building, growing very fast. The party is doing very well also. As you can see, we've been here for almost 3 hours now, or more, right? And this is Sunday night in Columbus, Ohio. And everybody here, as I can see you guys, you don't have any plans to leave this place. Yes. Because you want, there's that hunger in you, there's that movement in you to change Nigeria. Because as I say, and I think I said at the beginning of this, we are like people who have been out there and seen the world and come to the conclusion that there's a better world back home, if only we can build it. All of us have seen the vanity of American life, right? You've driven the nicest cars, bought homes, lived wherever you want to live. But then you have to deal with depression because it's 6 months, it's cold, and you're like, this. Because this is not where you are meant to function optimally. That's the truth. This is not where you are meant to function. And sadly also, America is changing. One day, these guys might decide that even when you are a citizen, you are not part of them. So, even practically, it makes sense to start building a home you can all return to. Whether they drive you or they don't. Yes. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I know you don't plan to leave, but I have to leave you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Showrep. A round of applause for Showrep, sir. And you know what? A round of applause for yourself, because you are making history right now. It's the beginning of a movement. It's the beginning of a revolution. And I can see the passion in every one of you guys. You want a better Nigeria, and you deserve a better Nigeria. And this is how we start. We got to start by putting our ideas together. We got to start by questioning our leaders. Atiku or whoever cannot just come and tell me, hey, this is what I want to do. You need to ask him, how do you intend to do this? Okay, so thank you so much again for coming. And allow me to introduce live on the stage the chief launcher of this big-time fundraising event. Allow me to introduce on stage Dr. Ife D. Put your hands together for Dr. Daly. All right.
Before we close, we're going to close in a minute. Close the door, please. Thank you. Before we close, just 2 minutes, my brother Larry will come up, but I want to say this. Not only are you passionate about the change, please remember we're making you ambassadors, advocates. Please educate our people. If people are going to bribe them to take the money and vote for them, guess what? Tell them take the money and go vote for someone. We have to be revolutionary about this change. Let's not think it cannot be done, because it is being done. It is doable and we're doing it. And we're all now believers in this movement. So please stay with us and get it done. It is going on. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the privilege. AAC, take it back. All right, thank you very much for you guys coming. We really appreciate for you coming, for taking your time. We know there's no time. We thank you very much. I want to thank our president candidate right now, Mr. President Omoyele Sowore, 2019. And
You want a picture?
Okay, my president.
I was saying before I go,
Just take it like that.
so before I go, so like we said, our manifesto is spice our needs, which is security, power, infrastructure, corruption, economic destruction. A for health, A for education, A for agriculture, then T for tourism. If you want to donate, go to www.gofund.com/Sowore2019. All right. So, as for me, as a right here, I have my PVC. In case you don't know, I have my own PVC right here. I'm in business, so this is my PVC. So you guys go and collect your PVC as well. So thank you very much. I wish everybody safe journey. AAC, take it back.
We're not showing.
Could you please look over? So, can you please tell them to look at this?
Oh, okay. You guys should look up.
Excuse me, can we
This
look
is
up?
my PVC.
Wow, but
I mean business. Eh? No. This is not really.
Excuse me, can we make space so we can post the
Mr. Dam, you need to take some pictures. You are the president.
Okay, nature.
Yeah, that's what I want to take.
one day we'll get where you. You go there, let me take it.
So that t-shirt out, you need to take me and
You take one, just
oh my God, they show their live in Columbus.
Nah, so.
Let's go.
So, yeah, Misha.